Oh, ça va être moins que 30 minutes, je pense.
Bah, je sais pas, c'est comme tu veux.
Stops raining outside.
Non, c'est streaming.
Ok.
Je te dis, tu commences.
Ouais. What's up? It's easy. So this is going to be the most important talk of the whole week because I'm going to give you the QR code to the after party. Yay! Whoa, I really love this thing. I think we're going to have the same next year. But even we would put 4 here instead of 3, of course. So HCC was brought to you by Jérôme France. We are a non-profit, and our mission is mainstreaming blockchain in Ethereum. And this is exactly why we do HCC every year, because we want to mainstream this amazing technology. This year was made possible because of the help of our community sponsors. And if you were there at the first opening talk, we were missing AWS, but they decided to give us some support. So thank you, AWS. Thank you also to the bronze sponsors. I hope you've enjoyed all of the swag that they were giving out. I think I enjoyed all the swag I got out. Our silver sponsors, Consensus and Yap. Consensus had this amazing Rubik's Cube and very nice socks. Hope you grabbed those. Gold sponsor, GL Event, Laplace, FinTech Meeting Point. We are delighted to have been doing stuff with GL Event. They were very professional, and I heard lots of very good feedback from you about the quality of the venue, the quality of the food, the quality of the everything in this venue. The partners, UNICEF France came to give us help on a workshop, and we also partnered with One World, Kabuki, and Maison de la Mutualité, this very space here. And as you've probably seen as well, we had an amazing stream the whole time, and we already have some of the content already posted on YouTube. So this year I announced we had a private key challenge. It gone out pretty quickly. It only lasted 2 hours. So some of you were still looking for it in the afternoon, but the money was already gone. So I would like to thank the artist, Arthur Simoni, to came up with this idea, and congratulations to the person that got the money. I've tried to figure out who he or she was, but he left no trace of what he has done. Nothing in the hexadecimal of the transaction, nothing. It was taken out by this address. You can scan the QR code if you want to know more about this address. And what buzzed me is that he or she used the 10.35 gigaway of gas price. If I was taking out this money, I would have paid a shitload of gas to make sure that my transaction went out first. And what happened to the money? It went straight to Binance. So if there is someone from Binance here that can tell us who got the money, reach out. So the great achievement of this conference is that we had 0 outage of Wi-Fi. Did you feel it? Yeah, pretty cool. I think that's the first time in all the Ethereum conference I've had been. So yeah, now 2020 is the year of maturity, and Ethereum managed to run conference without a Wi-Fi outage. That's wonderful. But the week is not over. Tomorrow, Tezos will have a Tezos Day here at the Mutualité. And on Saturday, we are still going to do at Paris. It's not off. It's not a hackathon. It's more of an un-hackathon. If you want to come in and go out, participate to workshops, maybe host workshops, you are more than welcome to. And you can scan this QR code and have access to the registration page. So lots of smartphones, so I'll let you scan this. All right, all right. When you're done, put the smartphone down, so I know that now. All good? We're going to post the link again on our Twitter account and on the Slack as well. Next up, I want to give a round of applause to the VC track. Congratulations to all the VCs that accepted to come to this track. It was a first for us, and I think it was an outstanding success. We had 30-ish, a little bit more than 30 startups that presented to those VCs, and more VCs that wanted to remain anonymous. So that's, again, a sign of maturity for me, that the startup of the ecosystem start having traction and interest to well-known VCs, and those VCs have capital to deploy in the space. And we are now crossing our fingers that those pitches will lead to funding, and then that those startups will land beautiful products. So I want to make a special mention in this presentation to those outstanding helpers. You've probably been in touch to Bettina. Every year she lands a tremendous job at organizing this conference. So congratulations, Bettina, for a wonderful event again. And also to Sylvain. I think, Sylvain, are you here? Raise your hand, Sylvain. Sylvain is here. So Sylvain is the master of the volunteer. And also to Ambre Soubiran for the VC track for coming up with this wonderful idea. But of course, this wouldn't have been possible without the helpers, the volunteers that have helped you all the time. And most of them are part of our nonprofit and raise their hands saying, like, we want to help, let us help you. And yeah, every year you are here and you help us, and it wouldn't be possible without you. So I would love to have you all come on the stage. So we take a beautiful photo group with all the volunteers that are still there. Come around. Around the HCC. Wow, so many volunteers. I mean, how many volunteers did we have this year?
This year we had 140 applications.
Wow. Shall we pack or switch together? BitConnect! And of course you all for coming again this year. It's amazing every year to see the community and everyone coming in Paris for this event. I hope it gave you a good reason to come again next year. Because we're going to definitely do it next year, of course. If you have pictures of the event, please put them in the Slack. I would like to collect them. Every year I do a post-mortem of HCC where I give all of the good bits, all of the anecdotes, tell all of the story that happened, and tell you what is it about to organize such an event. So I would love to use those pictures in the event. And one special thing, we had one of our sponsors, Peppo, came out with this beautiful application. I hope you've tested it. And I think there is challenges to perform. And if you are not done with the challenge yet, I hope you'll come to the closing party and finish the challenge there. This closing party will be hosted thanks to the help of Have, Peppo, and the Meta Cartel. And also the help of Daniela, who, I don't know if she's still here, Daniela. Well, you'll meet Daniela at the party. So please think about registering to the party. You just have to scan this QR code, and you will be taken to the party registration. And of course, we'll post that on the Slack as well. So it's time to tell you goodbye and see you next year. We'll try to have it on the full week next year from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 March 2021. Thank you, everyone.